What's going on? You are hanging out with Death Cat. I'm here to talk about a very special video with my buddy here, Simon from the Breaking Point Show. Say hello, Simon.
What's going on, guys?
Okay, that's enough. This is our first time, so we're gonna try to have some fun. We're gonna try doing something we're calling, or I'm calling. We didn't even talk about this, but I'm gonna call it just like Fanboy Face-Offs. I don't think I call myself a fanboy, but I think real fanboys don't like calling themselves fanboys.
No, they don't. I think they just like call themselves fans.
Yeah.
Or just supporters. You're a supporter of something. So.
Because if you say yes, I'm a fanboy, you
categorize yourself as this thing that is portrayed negatively.
That's right, but I don't know. Like when I hear fanboy, I think of 16-year-old girls.
Justin Bieber.
I mean, I could pass as one. Like, can I?
I think you can. But that's not the point. We're here to talk about some really awesome stuff.
We are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I think the first one we're talking about.
What are we talking about?
Is the box office between two small indie movies that are coming out. One is called Batman vs Superman. I don't know if you heard of it.
Who's Batman?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think you're wearing some of his stuff actually.
All right, now give me a second. I'm gonna go check.
All right.
Wikipedia.
And we're also gonna talk about Civil War. It's another Marvel movie.
Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Holy shit.
And we're gonna talk about which one we think is going to do better in the box office, and we're also going to just touch on which one we think is going to be better, Batman vs. Superman or Captain America Civil War.
I mean, this is a question that fans really don't give a shit. How much, which movie will make more money? Which more people will go see it?
As of right now, both movies have their tickets for sale on Fandango, so you can go online now and purchase tickets for both of these movies. Even though Batman and Superman is coming out closer, Civil War started selling their tickets on last Friday. So,
well, let me ask you a question. Which one, let's get right to it. Which movie is going to make more money, and why do you think so?
See, that it's like a hard question because these are both movies that people have been waiting for a long time. As a Batman fan, you've been waiting for a Batman vs. Superman movie for a very long time.
Of course.
As a Cap fan, since I read Civil War, I was like, oh, they're definitely going to do this into a movie. But it took a long time, but now it's finally coming. But it took longer for Batman vs. Superman, so even though I'm a Captain America fan, I think Batman vs. Superman is going to beat them by a little amount of money, but I think it's going to make more money. I do.
Why? Because
more people are hyped to see Batman vs. Superman, even though the Marvel Cinematic Universe never hits anything below $500 million their opening weekend. Mm-hmm. So, regardless, Batman vs. Superman is right now sold out. The first 3 days is sold out completely on IMAX. If you try to go buy a ticket in IMAX in New York City, it's sold out, even in Jersey.
Well, comparing that to Civil War is kind of unfair because Batman is coming out in 2 weeks?
2 weeks, a week and a half, yeah.
Right? Well, look, like this is what I think. I think...
Well, Civil War is already sold out.
It is sold out.
It's sold out, so...
Okay, look. I was never a huge Marvel Cinematic fan, but I just saw the Civil War trailer, and it was fucking amazing. I made a video on it. I was stupefied of it. But will make more money. Now, look. Marvel has the more history, the more cinematic history now.
Right. They have the Avengers.
Right.
Guardians.
I think people are looking forward to see how this overall story which started at Iron Man 1 all the way now.
Right.
You know, Batman v Superman kind of just starting out. You know, but these characters are very well known.
Well, you had Man of Steel kind of be the segue into this. And even then, I feel like it's not right. I feel like Man of Steel wasn't a proper jump-off point to Batman vs. Superman. But that, you know, you get what you get.
I like Man of Steel, but I don't love it.
That's a video for another.
I like it, but...
That's another video.
See, I think these two reasons are going to really push Batman v Superman. It's on the title. It's Batman versus Superman. That's it. We're seeing Batman and Superman together for the first time, and they're fighting. People love to see this kind of shit. Two heroes fighting, right? They're even doing Civil War. It's awesome, but I think the biggest thing about Batman v Superman... Wonder Woman.
I think she's one of the main selling points that we don't see a lot of female heroes get a lot of attention, and the fact that in like the last two trailers, you got that shot of her like jumping at whoever they were fighting, who now we know is Doomsday, and then that shot of her saving Batman when Doomsday shoots the thing and she comes up behind him and she like puts the shield up. That like, you as a person going into this, you didn't like the fact that Ben Affleck was Batman. You didn't like the fact that Gal Gadot was Wonder Woman, and you still kind of have your problems with both of those things.
Right.
But you have to admit, both of those shots, she looked like Wonder Woman. Very Wonder Woman-y shots.
I wasn't on board with Gal Gadot. I didn't think she had the body enough. Like she's playing Wonder Woman, man. Like she needs everything.
Yeah, but she has
everything.
She has like the face.
But like, let me see. Like now that I've seen her in the trailers, she looks absolutely beautiful. Looks good. I'm on board now. Okay, I'm on board. She doesn't have the natural blue eyes.
No.
I'm just very picky, right?
Well, we also have that Wonder Woman teaser trailer that came out yesterday. I don't know if you saw it. It looks really good. I mean, she, from her on the horse to throwing the shield, these were things that you watched the Wonder Woman animated movie, and it looked like they took that shit straight out of it and just put her on it, But
aside from my personal views, why I think Batman v Superman is going to make a shitload of money is, of course, all the fanboys, all the young guys, all
the older guys.
A lot of women are into comic book films now, but Wonder Woman is going to have everyone's mom out there, even grandmas or
daughters.
Gonna be out there.
You're gonna have a lot of young women who you go to Comic-Con, you see them wearing the Wonder Woman shirt, and they keep saying if they make a Wonder Woman movie, then that's it. They're in the theater for that. The fact that she's in this movie, they're coming out. Women
who never gave a shit about comic book movies are going out to see Wonder Woman. So I think that is going to be a big push. And that's a problem with Marvel. Like, yes, we have Black Widow, we have Scarlet Witch, but no one is on the level of Wonder Woman.
No, and I think that the only Marvel heroine that is going to bring a lot of people out is Miss Marvel. And we haven't got it yet. I mean, we saw some images of her in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and that like those episodes, if you look at the Nielsen rating, people went back and watched those episodes, and it broke the record of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episodes. So the fact that we may get Miss Marvel, actually we're getting her next year, it's a big deal for Marvel. But I think that Black Widow, think about when Black Widow first came out in Iron Man 2. That was a big deal. That was a huge deal that you got Black Widow. And Scarlett Johansson, one of the most beautiful women on earth, was playing her. That was a big deal. And the fact that, she kicked ass in the Avengers. It's like she was a big part of the Avengers storyline. And every time we saw her, you saw her in Civil War. She was not Civil War, Winter Soldier. She was a huge part of the Winter Soldier storyline.
See, though, the difference between Wonder Woman and Black Widow is not a lot of people were very familiar of Black Widow unless you were a comic book reader. So it was on Scarlett Johansson's shoulder to build this character, and she has. Everyone loves Black Widow now. Wonder Woman, people already know who the character is.
Yeah.
So Gal Gadot necessarily has her own kind of weight that she's carrying.
She has the pressure of...
It's a different type of pressure.
Carrying Wonder Woman, because the last Wonder Woman we had was Andrea Pollock, and that never happened. The one episode showed on TV, it never happened. And before that was Linda Carter's Wonder Woman, which, when you think of Wonder Woman, that's who you think of. You think of Linda Carter.
Think of that, baby.
And then when you think of that before, you think of Wonder Woman from the comic books, of Super Friends, Justice League, anything that was animated, because we never saw a live-action Wonder Woman. And now we're getting this dark, gritty, kind but loving Wonder Woman. But she can also kick someone's ass, like Doomsday. And he's like this big Hulk kind of monster, and she throws down with him.
Well, look, I think Wonder Woman is the wild card. And I think when it comes to Civil War, Spider-Man is now the wild card.
Yeah.
That's going to be the push. Like, the main characters in Batman Superman are Batman Superman. In Civil War, Iron Man versus Cap. Spider-Man, for me, is the wild card. Wonder Woman is the wild card. Who is going to push
the wild card for me, actually, other than Spider-Man and Civil War, was the fact that you have now Scarlet Witch and the Vision really going at it. And in the new trailer, you saw that scene where she's removing the Infinity Gem from his head.
Right.
And, if you take the Infinity Gem out of him, he dies. So it's like, is she killing him or is she just hurting him really bad? You know, like, that was something that got me thinking when I see that, because if you know in the comic books, the Vision and Scarlet Witch are married. Mm-hmm. And they love each other. And, like, now we're, like, in Age of Ultron, he saved her at the end, so, you know, she was kind of grateful to him. But at first, they didn't like each other either. And now, like, they're fighting each other. And then Ant-Man and Hawkeye, you see that friendship building up. But Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow's on Iron Man's team, and Hawkeye's on Captain America's team. So what's going on with that? I want to, like, there's a lot of these sub-stories happening in Civil War that I'm interested in. You have a lot of friends turning on each other's back other than Iron Man and Cap.
The good thing on the Marvel side is you have such a history to these characters now. Now, we know who Batman's here, but we don't know the versions we're really getting. We had a taste of Superman, but we haven't seen the kind of Batman Ben Affleck is going to be. We haven't seen the kind of Wonder Woman we're going to have, the kind of Lex. Where in Marvel, we know these people. So they're like our buddies. And DC are people that we're just meeting, but we heard some good things.
Yeah. So final line.
Which movie is it going to be the movie that has history with Marvel, or is it going to be DC?
I think, honestly, as much as I'm a Marvel fan, I'm a huge Marvel fan.
Okay.
I think just because of the hype and the craziness and the fact that this has never happened, I think Batman versus Superman.
So you're leaning towards Batman v Superman.
Batman v Superman.
Okay, now let me tell you what I think. I think if Spider-Man was not in this movie, guaranteed Batman v Superman. People are going to want to see that. But now that Spider-Man is in it, everyone loves this fucking character. Everybody, right? So it's going to be close. And I am the bigger DC fan, but if Batman v Superman is a great movie, it could beat Civil War, but...
Because people are going to go rewatch it. I'm already watching Batman v Superman twice.
I want to pick Batman, but I'm leaning towards
Civil War.
Civil War is going to make more money. It just has a history, man. It just has a history.
That's crazy. Like, we're reversed.
It's not that I think the movie is going to be better. I just think it's going to make more money because there's more fans on the Marvel side because they have the history. You know, like maybe after Batman v Superman, and we're talking about Avengers 3 versus Justice League. Now that'll be a good question.
Well, I think Avengers 3 because that's
Infinity War. I see Justice League because then we'd have Aquaman, Flash, and
we're getting all those guys in Batman v Superman though too.
But one thing, like, here's the problem. If this Batman v Superman movie sucks or it's it ain't gonna dare.
But all right. So let's make this the final talking point so that we can go on.
Batman is better than everyone. No, sorry.
So right now, like, if you had to kind of predict the future, right? Like, let's say Batman v Superman is okay, it was just good. It's just right? But Civil War is like amazing. Right now, you have the same directors of Winter Soldier directing Civil War.
Well, to be honest, so far, and like I said, I'm the bigger DC fan. I like the trailer from Civil War better than Batman v Superman. So what's your question?
So, going into now Infinity War, which is Avengers 3, and Justice League, going off of the idea of Civil War being better than Batman vs. Superman, do you think Infinity War, it's a two-part movie, is going to be good? Do you think it's going to be better than the Justice League, which is also a two-part movie? And we already know the villain for Justice League. Well, I already said it's Darkseid, and
I
Thanos.
can't guarantee Infinity Gauntlet is going to be good because I'm not crazy about the previous Avengers movie. I am a fan of the previous Captain America film, and you said that Civil War is making the same
directors, and the same directors from Civil War is directing Infinity War.
Oh, really? So it's the same. All right, then it could be good.
I mean, and if you look at who's playing Thanos, we know it's Josh Brolin.
Right.
We saw him in Guardians.
Right.
And we saw him in that cutscene at the end of Age of Ultron that he put the Infinity Gauntlet on. So it's like, we know Darkseid is going to be in Justice League. It's a two-part movie.
Most likely.
That's what they keep saying anyway.
It's going to be like Thanos versus Darkseid.
So I mean, what are you thinking though? Like, just based off of those two.
Who do I think Justice League versus
Infinity War, Avengers?
I can't say yet. If Batman v Superman turns out to be amazing, blows me away, then I will definitely be on the DC side. But if Civil War blows you away, then you're going to be leaning towards more... I think Civil War is going to be good, but I haven't liked any Avengers film so much yet. I think they're okay, but none have really like blown me away. So those are question marks you were gonna have to ask me later.
All right.
Just can answer. So you said Batman v Superman, and I said Civil War, and both of us like the other
company.
Right? So that's funny, man. I want to thank you for coming in.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you very much.
And you can go to my YouTube channel. It's The Breaking Point Show, all one word, and you can find some good movie reviews and game reviews, and maybe some nerdy stuff on there as well.
You could do all that. So, thank you for watching, and we'll talk real soon. Can you stop this camera?
Yes, I can.